And up next to speak, everyone, let's make some noise out there for Best Man, Ryan Conroy.
Good evening. I thought I'd be cool by memorizing my speech tonight, but that's quickly becoming a bad idea. So I don't remember what I'm supposed to say. I do want to say thank you all so very much for being here and for helping us to celebrate this very special day with my brother Brett and my new sister Shannon. That sounds so cool. After the ceremony, Brett and I were able to share a quiet moment together. And he said to me, Ryan, look, I don't care what you say in your speech tonight. Just don't try to be funny by taking off your pants. I couldn't believe he said this. I said, Brett, then what else am I supposed to do up here? If I can't do that, I've got nothing. I've got absolutely nothing. I'm not good at giving speeches. And Brett knows this. In fact, he almost didn't pick me to be the best man because he knew this moment would come and I'd have to give a speech, right? Luckily, he was convinced to still pick me as the best man. Thank you, Mom. But what do I say, For the past 2 months, all I could think of was to quote the movie Star Wars and say, may the Force be with you, always. I love that, what more could I say today? That sums up everything. Then my beautiful wife, Sarah, said, that's not a speech, that's barely a sentence. You have to say more words for this to be a speech. Okay, fine. So what do I say? Do I say something nice? Do I say how I've never seen my brother happier? Do I say how excited I am for Shannon to be a part of our family? Do I tell them how much I love them and I wish them nothing but the best in their future together? No one wants to hear me say that. This is an Irish Catholic wedding. We want to laugh. We want to drink, like that table right there. I can see you guys. And eventually, we want to fight. So what do I say? Maybe I tell embarrassing stories about my brother. That's always a good idea. But I can't do that. All of his friends are here. People he works with are here. Where are they? Right there. Yeah. I can't say things like how he wore an orange leisure suit to his senior prom like Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber. Or how for his bachelor party we went to a Michael Bolton concert. Meanwhile, Shannon, for her bachelorette party, went to a hockey game. Why couldn't we have gone to a hockey game? Instead, picture 16 dudes sitting in the dark listening to Michael Bolton sing When a Man Loves a Woman. It's embarrassing. And I certainly can't talk about the phase he went through in middle school where he sagged his pants off his waist, and you would often hear my mom say, Brett, pull up your pants. No one wants to see your butt crack. See, I'm terrible at this. I'm sorry. Let me just regroup. I knew Shannon before Brett did. We actually shared an office space right next to each other at Disney, and so we actually have a lot of the same friends, and a lot of you are here today. And so after they started to date, a lot of you all would come up to me and say, Ryan, we love Shannon, we love Brett, but is this going to be serious? Is this going to last? Is this forever? And I would always say to them, and you can ask Anthony, whoever you are, I'd always tell them this. Well, I hope it will last. I hope it's serious. But two things would have to happen for me to be confident. Number one, Brett would have to invite Shannon to a WrestleMania event. And number two, and this would be much more difficult, Shannon would have to agree to go to a WrestleMania event. Now, this may not sound like a big deal, but Brett's the kind of person that gets dressed up for WrestleMania. And I'm not talking, a nice polo and khakis. I'm talking face paint and arm tassels. It takes a special kind of woman to put up with that. But something you do have to know about Brett, when he loves something or someone, he goes all in. So in December of 2016, when he told me that WrestleMania was coming to Orlando and that Shannon had agreed to go with him, I knew this day was inevitable. It's true. And I'd have to give a speech, and I started to freak out because I'm not good at giving speeches. Well, luckily, about 2 weeks ago, I had an epiphany. It was about 2 a.m. I was laying down on the couch after having had a few drinks, and I was watching the greatest hockey movie of all time, The Mighty Ducks. And I thought of Shannon. Because for her bachelorette party, she went to a hockey game and not a Michael Bolton concert. And I watched Emilio Estevez, the head coach, give a speech to his hockey team, an inspirational speech. And I thought to myself, that's the kind of speech I want to give to Brett and Shannon today. A speech that's honest, passionate, and relevant. That's the speech they deserve. That's not the speech they're going to get, but that's the speech they deserve. So, Brett, Shannon, in conclusion today, I'd just like to tell you, this isn't a hockey game. This is a circus. Do you all enjoy that? Well, good. Because they're up by 3 points, and we're 1 period away from defeat. Guys, I know how you feel. I've been there. I wanted to cream that jerk that took out my knee in the minors. And I really, really wanted to go after Stanson for that cheap shot. But you know something? My knee will heal. But if I become someone I'm not, if I sink to their level, then guys, I lost more than my knee. You understand? We're not goons. We're not bullies. No matter what people say or do, we have to be ourselves. You. Who are you?
Joe McCrone.
From where?
Livonia, Michigan.
And you? Who are you?
Megan McCrohy.
From where?
Northville, Michigan.
And you? Who are you?
Mike Gidley, Livonia, Michigan.
Molly Gidley, Livonia, Michigan.
Ryan Yost, Livonia, Michigan.
Elizabeth Yost, Livonia, Michigan.
Dan Bowerson, Dearborn, Michigan.
Jenny Bowerson, Dearborn, Michigan.
Nick Zubak, Dearborn, Michigan.
Katie Zubak, Dearborn, Michigan.
We'll get back to you two. You! Who are you?
Allie Yeager, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Ben Darnell, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Megan Moore, Bloomington, Illinois.
Anthony Kolick, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Ashley Bazana, Allen Park, Michigan.
Tyler Hall, Zanesville, Ohio.
Kelly McHale, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Greg Tavarell, Cleveland, Ohio.
Sarah Conroy, Wauwatosa, Wisconsin.
And you. Who are you?
Brett Conroy, Cleveland, Ohio.
And you. Who are you?
Shannon Conroy. Detroit, Michigan.
And we're Team Brett and Shannon, gathered from all over this country. And we're gonna stick together. Do you know why? Because ducks fly together! May God bless you, and may the force be with you always!
And ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise one more time for that incredible speech for Ryan Conroy.